Hey guys, in Coco Gauff's loss to Vekic at the Olympics, there was a controversial call, and Coco is getting a lot of criticism on social media because obviously Coco was in the wrong. For you guys that haven't seen it, let me explain to you what happened. So Vekic hit a ball that was very close on the baseline. Coco Gauff hit a forehand and missed it. There was a call that was wrong. So the lines judge called the ball out, but the ball happened to be in. Now here's the controversy. Coco claims that the call affected her forehand, but the chair umpire claimed that the call came after Coco had struck the ball and therefore did not affect her forehand. After we got to see the footage, it was clear that the call did indeed come after Coco has made contact with the ball. It was somewhere in her finish where the call came. So it's logical that people think that Coco was in the wrong and that she knew that the call came after she hit the ball. The reason why my channel is called Intuitive Tennis is for the fact that there are certain portions of any strokes that are intuitive. Players are not conscious what happens in these parts of the stroke because technical elements that occur in those parts of the stroke are taking place in milliseconds. So generally, what's going to happen if a ball touches the ground, the call is going to come first before the player makes contact with the ball. So in a player's muscle memory, so to speak, it's more the mind's memory, the call always comes first. So this is somewhat programmed into a player. But more specifically, if we're talking about that part of the stroke where Coco made contact to shortly thereafter, we're literally talking milliseconds. So while it is clear in the footage that the call did indeed come after Coco has made contact with the ball, Coco doesn't necessarily know that. You have to understand that the professional players that you're watching are not conscious of how they are hitting the ball. What you're seeing there are automated strokes. So to all the people that are criticizing Coco, she actually believed that the call came while she was hitting the ball, and she believed that the call influenced her forehand in a negative way. It is clear to see in the footage that she just hit a poor forehand. She would have missed it anyway, and the call had absolutely nothing to do with it because she had already made contact with the ball. But again, Coco in this situation was not cheating. She didn't know that the call came after she had made contact with the ball. She clearly believed that the call came prior to her hitting the ball or while she was hitting the ball, because if the call comes in that area around the contact, this surely can influence the stroke in a negative way. Now the easy solution, and something that Brad Gilbert brought up on Twitter, is to have the footage available at the spot with the audio, of course, because we needed the audio in this instance to know exactly what happened. So the umpire could have showed the footage to Coco, and it was clear that the call came after she had made contact with the ball, and Coco would have realized that she made a mistake, and we could have avoided all this unnecessary drama. But I want to reiterate again, Coco did not cheat. She simply did not know exactly when that call came, because again, we're talking about milliseconds here. This seems very easy to figure out in slow motion footage, but you have to understand that the strokes in professional tennis or in high-level tennis in general are accelerated so fast that players are not conscious what happens in certain portions of the stroke, even if they wanted to put attention to those parts of the stroke. And that was clear the case in this example where that call came shortly after Coco making the contact. Coco had no idea at the specific moment in the stroke where that call was made, so it was obvious that Coco was in the wrong, but she didn't know that she was in the wrong, and for that reason, you guys should take it easy on her.